Hello there and welcome to Key Stage 3 Science Biology, and this particular topic is all based on cells. So cells are building blocks of life. All things are made up of cells. Both animals and plants have cells. The cells that make up plants and animals can be seen using a microscope and staining them so they show up more clearly. So you need to know the difference between them. So first of all, both animal and plant cells have a nucleus, which is just there. They have a cytoplasm and a cell membrane to protect the cell on the outside and the inside. Only plant cells, however, have what we call a cell wall, a vacuole, and chloroplast. So cells, nucleus, it controls everything the cell actually does. The nucleus also contains all the information needed to produce a new living organism. Cytoplasm is where chemical reactions take place. A cell membrane holds the cell together and controls what passes in and out of a cell. A cell wall, and remember, a plant has a cell wall, is made up of cellulose, which gives a plant cell strength and support. A vacuole contains a weak solution of salts and sugar called cell saps. And chloroplasts contain a green substance called chlorophyll. This absorbs the sun's energy so that the plant can make its own food by photosynthesis. What's cell division? Well, animal and plant cells multiply from cells to become entire organisms, and they also have to be replaced if they become damaged. This is achieved by a process called mitosis. Mitosis forms cells that are exactly the same as the original cell. Another type of cell division is also called meiosis, which occurs when producing sex cells, sperms, and eggs, for example. This type of cell division produces cells that contain only half the information in the original cell. Stem cells are special cells that can reproduce many times and can change into specialized cells. In the future, stem cells may be used to repair damage caused by injury or disease. This raises ethical and moral issues, which is probably a topic for another time. Okay, so to work out what cells are, it's good to go through some definitions, especially when you have so many with regards to plant cells and animal cells. So read this topic one more time. Do your best in answering the questions, and we'll go through these questions and answers in much more detail in our next class. Thank you.